There is a volcano underneath the Pacific Ocean that has never once made the news. It didn't trend, it didn't get a documentary, nobody warned you about it, but the last time it fully erupted, the explosion was heard nearly 10,000 kilometers away. We have better maps of Mars than we do of our own ocean floor, which means this volcano has been doing its thing almost completely unobserved. Nobody told you this, but somebody should have. The volcano is called Hunga Tonga-Hunga Ha'apai. It sits in the southern Pacific Ocean, 65 kilometers north of Tonga's capital. The structure descends more than 1,800 meters to the ocean floor, most of it completely invisible from the surface. What makes this different from every other underwater volcano on Earth is where it sits, not in the middle of a stable tectonic plate, directly above the Tonga subduction zone, the same system that produces the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded. The Pacific plate is being consumed beneath the Tongan plate at up to 24 centimeters per year, the fastest convergence rate on the planet. This volcano is not sitting on stable ground. It never was. It is sitting on a geological mechanism that feeds it energy from below, constantly, without stopping. Scientists first properly mapped this volcano in the early 2000s. But the two small islands visible above the surface, Hunga Tonga and Hunga Ha'apai, are actually just the rim of an ancient caldera. The real structure is almost entirely underwater. In 2009, it erupted for the first time in modern recorded history. Small, brief. A temporary new island appeared and then disappeared. Scientists sent cameras down. Water temperature directly above the eruption site reached 300 degrees Celsius. The ocean was boiling from below. In 2014, another eruption. Bigger. A new island formed, merged with the existing ones and stayed. Scientists landed on it, studied it, thought they understood what this volcano was. January 2022 proved them completely wrong. January 15th, 2022, 4:14. UTC, Universal Coordinated Time, the global time standard used by scientists worldwide. The largest volcanic eruption recorded on Earth in over 30 years. The eruption column reached 57 kilometers into the atmosphere, well above where any passenger jet flies. The explosion was heard in Alaska, 9,700 kilometers away. The pressure wave traveled around the entire planet 4 times before it faded. Energy released, 61 megatons of TNT, 4 times the largest nuclear weapon ever detonated. 146 teragrams of water vapor were ejected into the stratosphere, increasing Earth's total stratospheric water content by 10%. In one afternoon, the island scientists had studied, mapped, and stood on. Gone. Completely erased within minutes. The tsunami reached Tonga's coastline in 20 minutes. Wave heights hit 15 meters in some areas. Villages disappeared underwater. Waves were detected in Japan, Chile, New Zealand, and the United States. In Santa Cruz, California, 10,000 kilometers away, harbor boats were damaged by the surge. The water vapor injected into the stratosphere is still there. NASA, the United States National Aeronautics and Space Administration, calculated it could temporarily warm Earth's surface by up to 0.35 degrees Celsius from a single afternoon event. Most volcanoes cool the planet. This one warmed it. An estimated 200 square kilometers of coral reef was destroyed by lava, ash, and pressure. Decades of biological development. Reset in hours. But within months, scientists found something in the ruins they did not expect at all. Right now, this volcano is being watched by multiple organizations simultaneously. NOAA, the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, The agency responsible for monitoring oceans and natural disasters is tracking seismic and acoustic activity across the broader Tonga region using its existing underwater monitoring networks in the Pacific. GNS Science, New Zealand's Institute of Geological and Nuclear Sciences, the country's leading organization for earthquake and volcano research, is monitoring the volcano through its seismic sensor networks across the southwestern Pacific, detecting ground movement and tremor activity in the region continuously. NASA's Aura satellite, launched in 2004 specifically to study Earth's atmosphere, is still monitoring the water vapor plume from the 2022 eruption and its ongoing effects on the stratosphere. Current status: relative quiet. But relative quiet for this volcano is not the same as safe. Between 2022 and 2024, more than 3,000 micro-earthquakes were recorded in the surrounding area. Small movements, constant activity, the geological equivalent of something shifting in its sleep. The magma chamber is still full. The subduction zone is still moving. The pressure is still building. Nobody is saying another eruption is imminent. But nobody is saying this story is finished either. 8 months after the eruption, a research team sent an ROV, a remotely operated underwater vehicle, a robotic probe controlled from the surface, down to the site. They expected a dead zone, ash, destroyed seafloor. Nothing. Instead, they found life. Within 200 meters of the active caldera, microbial communities were already colonizing the fresh lava, not just surviving, actively growing. Vent temperatures directly above active sites reached 80 degrees Celsius. These organisms didn't care. They used volcanic chemicals, hydrogen sulfide, methane, iron, as their energy source instead of sunlight. No photosynthesis, no sun. A completely self-contained biological system. Scientists believe their enzyme structures may function at pressures and temperatures that destroy every known human-made protein. The medical implications alone could be worth billions. And the space angle, Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, has a liquid ocean beneath its ice, believed to be heated by exactly this kind of volcanic activity. If life thrives next to this volcano, the question of life on Europa just got a lot more serious.